Hey guys, PJ back with Exotic Car Hacks, and today, I was just wondering, what do you think is cooler? Because if you watched my vlog, you saw when we took delivery of this car, literally came to my office, you also saw that I took delivery of this literally on the same day. So the question is, would you take 2 Ferrari F12s or 1 Bubba Watson? That's a pretty crazy argument, right? To think that 2 Ferrari F12s are still not worth the same, and yet there are people out there saying you can't make money wearing watches. So guys, make sure before we even get into why this car is even here, to check out the link in the bio, because our Black Friday sale is now live for both Exotic Car Hacks to learn how to get in and out of cars while making a profit or breaking even. And 2, our Watch Trading Academy is also on sale, where you can learn how to turn incredible 20 to 30% profits every few days investing in watches. So that's something I wanted to get off my chest, but this is amazing because this is now my second F12 that I've personally owned. And this one is quite special. And so was my first one. I don't know if you guys followed me that long, but I had this red car before that had the red cross-stitched interior. It was brilliant. It was beautiful. And I actually just bought that car back, and it'll be here tomorrow. So that's pretty exciting that I now will have not only my old F12, but my new F12. Now, this car is also special because I've always wanted a yellow Ferrari. I never really could find one that fit all the kind of checklist of what you need when buying a Ferrari, like the right options, the right type of yellow, and of course like the right condition, all coming together. And this car does this brilliantly. Now, if you followed me for a while, you know that the F12 is one of my favorite Ferraris for a couple of reasons. This is one of the last Pinafero designs, which is incredibly, I think, some of the best design cars in the world. And in addition to that, it was just super exciting. A V12, analog driving style, a loose rear end from time to time, and an incredible design all coming together. It's just beautiful, and this one is no exception. I mean, this is a tailor-made version of the car. It's been upgraded with Strauss wheels and suspension, Novitec suspension, and the interior is just, beautiful. Race seats, carbon everything, suspension lift, every piece you can think of in carbon, Alcantara two-tone interior, deviated stitching. It's just a beautiful example of what an F12 is. So let's answer a couple of questions first as to why, after having all these cars, would I want to buy another F12? So let's cover the basis to 1, the F12 market is on fire. And if you haven't been paying attention, it is one of the few Ferraris, now that the 458s have gone up, that still provides a lot of room up. If you follow us in Exotic Car Hacks and have taken the course, you understand that we're about trajectorying markets and understanding how to buy these cars ahead of time so we can drive them, enjoy them while enjoying a profit, right? So in this particular case, the F12 market has about 50K of margin to go up, and I think these cars will start doing it. And we can actually start seeing that by seeing how few units are on the market currently, and less are appearing, and as new ones appear, they appear $10,000, $15,000, $20,000 more each and every time, which is pretty interesting and pretty important. So that's reason 1 why there's an F12 in my garage now. Reason 2 is because I actually enjoy driving this more than everything else. One of the main things I have is that I enjoy a lot of different cars for different reasons, but I like driving cars that are under 300K on a day-to-day basis because it makes me feel safer when I park places. I don't have to worry during my day-to-day routines to parking $1 million Senna while I'm getting lunch somewhere, right? So it doesn't make sense. So I like cars like these because I get to enjoy them driving, and I actually enjoy driving this one, so it made sense to buy it. And seeing that it could be one of the last V12s, with the 812 Superfast and GTS, it's pretty exciting, and I think they will do very well in the long term because I think not only was this built of better quality than the 812's GTS or Superfast, but it's actually a better design. That's my opinion. Kill me if you want. Doesn't really make a difference. So that's why you should be considering an F12 if you haven't yet. Now, let's talk about what you need to look for if you're going to be buying an F12, because there are quite a lot of options in these cars, and these cars go up anywhere from you know, 320K stickers all the way up to like 450K stickers. This is one of the higher, heavier loaded 400+K stickers. And we're going to talk about some of the things you can notice that really make that difference. Now, outside of carbon fiber trim on the inside, race seats are a big thing, and they will bring usually more money when you resell. Shields are not standard. This is something you want to look for, as there's a lot of F12s with fake shields on the side, which is okay, but you just want to know that there's more value in that than others. Colors matter. Obviously, the red, white, and yellow are going to do significantly better. And you also have external carbon packs like found here on the side of the car and continuing to the rear diffuser, which of course, again, add value to the car because they come straight from the factory. Now, other options include suspension lifter, which are a must-have in many of these cars, the carbon fiber LED steering wheel, and this particular car is also equipped with something that was pretty rare in 14, which is called the second zone LED, which basically launched the idea of having a secondary zone for the passenger to kind of follow the revs of the car, and so on and so forth. In addition to that, this had the upgraded audio and had no sticky buttons, which put it in a prime shape to be a car to keep here in my garage. Carbon fiber door handles. Now, again, these little things, these are aftermarket. They're not from the factory, but again, they add a really nice touch to the side of the car. And so is this aftermarket carbon fiber spoiler here that is obviously not factory either. However, on the back, you'll find this car has a very rare factory rear diffuser in carbon and misses this in carbon, which is also something you can buy. These are very rare to find in carbon unless they're aftermarket. But I would usually not recommend getting these in carbon, even aftermarket, for one simple reason. The heat from this exhaust simply just burns the carbon and yellows it very, very easily. So something to kind of look out for and stay away from. Now, other options outside of design and things of the sort on the interior of the car, really these rear straps. If we remove these seats right here, we'll notice that the rear of each of these seats has a little strap package here. That actually can get quite costly, but this is something really cool when you have the carbon seats, to have the straps really done well with the Alcantara back and the cross-stitching. It really, really adds to the essence of the car, you know. The majority of F12s out there are going to have things like sticky buttons, are going to have issues having leaks on the gasket covers. And in addition to that, you're going to find that many of them need basic maintenance, and which is okay, it's not a big deal, but you have to consider that being in an F12 right now, under 250 for a 400K plus sticker car with additional mods being optional or not is a very good proposition for where cars are heading and where cars are. So if you're going to be buying an F12, these are the basic things you need to be paying attention to. Incredible design. Some of the things you'll notice in most F12s on the market is that a lot of this dash area right here starts to lift and starts to show that it's getting old. This is a problem on one simple basis, is that obviously you have to redo the dash and it can be quite costly, anywhere from $4,000 to $5,000 from just this piece onto other parts of it. So one of the best things to do if you buy a used Ferrari is to, of course, tint the windshield, even if not darkening it, just tinting it so that it protects against UV rays and keeps you in the best case. But this is one of the reasons why I bought the F12. It's just a really good investment car at this time. It's a V12. It's one of the greatest designs made by Ferrari, and it's just a lot of car for the money at that range. It's one of the best driving experiences of my time. Now, this car is going to go and get equipped with a set of downpipes, tune, and exhaust to give it that insane SVJ sound, and it will be good to go to stay here for at least the next 6 to 12 months while it gets enjoyed. Will I sell it then? I don't know. I still have my STO coming soon, so I don't know how much drive time it will get, but I assume more than the SVJ that now has almost 3,000 miles and gets driven quite a lot, right? And since I like V12s, I figured why not buy another one that I can add more miles in without really worrying about it as much as the SVJ. So this is the reason why I bought an F12. Now you see it, but let me know in the comments, would you buy 2 of these or 1 of those? I'm just curious as to know how many people really know their watch game or their car game. And otherwise, guys, I will catch you in the next Exotic Car Hacks. Do not forget to like, subscribe, turn on notifications, and more importantly, click the link, because our Black Friday sale for Exotic Car Hacks is live now, meaning you're not only going to get memberships to the greatest exotic car community in the world with over 15,000 members that are doers, doing crazy things in there that you need to be paying attention to. You're going to learn a lot about finance and how to get in and out of these exotics and prepare you for exotic car ownership. And more importantly, if you're an exotic car owner already, not just a mental masturbator on YouTube, you're going to be able to actually lower your cost of ownership by over 80%, because we have so many great resources in there and my Rolodex of contacts available to you. So click the link, join us while it's just $197 to join for Black Friday, and I will see you on the next Exotic Car Hacks video. But before anything else, buy an F12.